even coming home, I mean, growing up, my family's toxic. And that was one of my biggest fears that I expressed to my supports at the time, is coming home. And I would guess, not, it's like kind of like you're relapsing, like you're going back down that path. And I know that when I was associated and with them, that it wasn't a good feeling. It was very negative, toxic, draining. So I didn't want to come back. And I know that I'm a person, like, I let people say different stuff, gaslight me, and tell me, like, oh, we're family. So, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. So I was really scared. Just saying, like, coming back, like, I know I'm gonna fail. Like, I'm gonna go down there and they're gonna do certain stuff and try to have control over my life, and I'm gonna feel bad. I was really scared. And then, since things didn't go as planned and I was coming down here, and then, there's that negative family. I just feel like if I had the support or encouragement, like I was told, that maybe it would have been easier to walk away. But, stuff started off slowly and it got progressively worse. Different family members taking advantage far financially, babies, dropping babies off, and, knowing that I don't want any child to experience the system. So they use that to an advantage. You know, just so much different things, guilt tripping me about things. Times where I said I just can't do this anymore. I have to protect my peace. Oh, well, you're walking away from my family, like away from your family. This is not right. Just making me feel bad, bringing up my past. Like, you were just in the system and now you got your family back. And it's just hard, especially I feel like if I would have stayed in the area I was in, I wouldn't have to come back 4 hours around that same toxic stuff. I wish it was a warning label, honestly. When you turn 18, everybody tries to make it seem so good. Like, yeah, you're going to have me and I'm going to be there and you're going to have all this and all that. No, none of it. None of it. I feel none of it. I wish it was a warning label to, try to prepare me, like, life is really going to hit you. And it don't have no breaks. It's going to come one way and you just feel like you can't breathe. It's just something always coming from different directions. You kind of just got to adjust. And me already dealing with, the shame and like thinking like, why me? Because everybody's explaining how, like, yeah, I'm always there for this person. I'm a great support. And then it comes to me and all that's just out the window. So I kind of started blaming myself. And then the different loss, losing my very close friend, it took a toll on me with depression. And then so I'm dealing with something, and then you have all this negative stuff coming from your family, and I'm just the punching bag, like, it's just falling on me. And I'm like, dang, like, I'm barely out here making it, and everybody just throwing stuff on me, like, which way do I go? So it's like, you kind of, I don't know. And then it's may not make sense to people sometimes, but sometimes, even though the interaction and the feeling is negative, because you've been brought up and try to convince yourself that you need someone there, you start just being okay with it. And you start, once they know that it's okay, they're just gonna keep piling. And I feel like I drowned, honestly. Like, so I didn't know what to do. It's like, kind of like, I felt like I was in survival mode at all times, like life or death. I didn't want to be home. I was like really talking to people, like, I think I'm just gonna drop this Bridges thing and just get the house hopping, because that's how bad I was feeling. So I just knew that I had to go, or I had to go. So, after reaching out, and it wasn't the support that everybody expected, but I was able to get out the city and the county, and I was able to move. And when I tell you that, of course, I'm still battling with the stuff I deal with, but it has been so much more peaceful not having to carry on all these extra people's, burdens and stuff on me, because I'm one person. I have a good heart. I have a big heart. And, just having all that negative things on me, it was hard. It was like I felt down. So like my chest feels a little lighter. Now that I'm, in a different, environment surrounding, and I'm kind of by myself now. Is it hard? Because even though they were negative, they were still there. But I think that's just something that's people try to convince that you always need someone. But at the end of the day, I came to the conclusion where my safety and most importantly, my peace is more important than anything.